Welcome to The Green Album by Teeny Tiny Stevies. We're here to talk about each song, the ideas behind them, and the writing and recording process. Let's go.
Hello, I'm Byll.
And I'm Beth. And this song, Babyccino, is definitely my favourite off the album.
Oh, okay. Yes, it's a great tune.
I suspect
it will be a lot of people's favourite off the album.
And it has been very fun to reimagine live in recent weeks.
Oh, boy, should we get straight into that? That's been really hard, actually. It was like really easy and really fun for it to go from, you know, the demo that we put together, which is like a ukulele again, and one vocal into the rehearsal room. Or it became a band track really easily, and we recorded it, and it sounded amazing. And then it was really hard to work out how to play that live, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and I don't know why.
Yeah, it is difficult to understand why.
Yeah.
But, man, it's a cracking tune. And actually, I have a really fond and lovely memory associated with this song and the writing process of it, because I was sitting around our dining table one evening with my 5-year-old son and my partner, and we were brainstorming words for the lyric challenge halfway through the song.
I was going to ask you how you wrote the rap. That was my question to you in my notes.
Well, yeah, my 5-year-old definitely was coming out with a few ideas. I'm not sure he really was grasping the concept of the O rhyme.
Oh, okay.
But my partner definitely had a few great ideas, which, I obviously then morphed into a more of a poetic kind of order.
You had to do a lot of work on those bad ideas.
But that's a really lovely memory that I think will stay with me for a long time.
It's a pretty wild coffee order, that wrap, I think, when you actually, it's like with a bit of oregano and some mango. It's like, I don't want any of those things on my coffee, but I'm glad they all fit together as words.
Exactly. This is a really fun song to write. We identified... this is the last song that we wrote for the album. We identified the fact...
But the second track on the album.
The second track on the album. And we identified that we needed to write essentially another I Ate a Rainbow from our first album, Useful Songs for Little People.
We have a very famous song called I Ate a Rainbow. For those who don't know, go check it out. It's an earworm.
Very upbeat, very catchy, full of hooks, lots of repetition. So we felt like, we had this collection of songs and there wasn't necessarily something that fitted into that box with all of those parts to it yet. We just thought we could do better. We could do one better than everything we've already got. And do you remember where we were? I was thinking about this because we were having this conversation as we were touring. We were in regional New South Wales, I think. I think we were either driving away from Griffith or Bathurst, but then I also don't think it was that because I'm pretty sure I was driving with Cliff away from Griffith and you were driving with Ben away from Bathurst. So it must have been another town. This is probably not very interesting. But we were in the front and your baby was asleep in the back seat. That's right.
While we were having this conversation.
And we were trying to think of something that was just incredibly relatable to most parents.
Most young families, yeah.
And the idea of a Babyccino came up because, I don't know about everybody else, but I tell you what, we are funding a lot of things with the amount of Babyccinos that we buy.
A lot of cafes.
In the area that we live. We wanted to get across an environmental message with kind of the listener not barely realising it.
Yeah.
Which I think is the beauty and the cleverness of this song.
I think it does it really well. And after we had that conversation, so we'd gone, we do need another I Ate a Rainbow, and Babyccino is such a great idea to riff off, and it's such a great word as well. Like that's an awesome word to base a song off. We'd had that conversation. It was like, right, we're going to do it. And about 2 days later, you just sent me an acoustic demo of Babyccino, and I was like, wow, well, that's done. That's great. It was like literally, a tiny little lyric workarounds in verses, but it was just so done. There was so many amazing. So it was great. It was great and awful because I was like, well, that's a hit. And I probably didn't contribute as much as I would like to that hit. No, it was really excellent.
It's funny, isn't it? We've had a lot of hits that we've identified during our
we finished a good song. We're like, it's a hit.
It's a hit. Yeah. I mean, I'm just hoping that other people, realise this.
It doesn't matter if no one else thinks it's a hit. We think it's a hit.
And when we were recording this song, man, did we have some laughter when we were doing the BVs for this song.
The backing vocals, yep.
BVs, short for backing vocals. And the idea for the video clip popped into our heads whilst we were creating these backing vocal ideas with the walking, still walking. And it was just so funny, the idea of us walking around with prams and coffee cups.
That is started when we started marinating on that idea, isn't it?
So if you haven't seen the video, go and check it out.
I can't think of this song without
give you a laugh.
Video now. Yeah. And I love the BV, good morning, baby. Mummy didn't get much sleep, did she? Did she? It's too good. And is this also the one, Beth? I'm pretty sure. I've got a note here. It says sometimes you write things that are too hard to sing, and I'm pretty sure. Sure the end of the line. Latte's hot to go. That was.
I can't sing that. That was you.
Too high. So I had to come in, and every latte it's hot to go you hear on the recording is actually me going, latte it's hot to go, which I can't even do now.
These are all the little recording tricks that you become savvy to over time.
Yes.
But I would say, and this is something that we could mention over a few songs now, because we've been doing this for quite a while. You do get to a point where you start to, and this is really exciting, but you get to a point where you start to write things that are outside of maybe your comfortable skill set.
Yes.
To
outside
actually
of your
execute.
Genre and
which I think is definitely a sign that you are progressing, and becoming a better songwriter when you're writing outside of what you can necessarily perform easily yourself. But yeah, this was a nice little throwback for me to my uni days when I did.
Get it in there, Beth.
Yeah, well, I didn't do that much more practice than what I do now. But slightly more.
Oh, where did you do music, Beth? Was it the VCA? Was it? Oh, really?
You can really tell, I think, in the lyric challenge. We're calling it a lyric challenge.
Yeah. Speaking of how we're good players, I play keyboards on this song, and I think this song as well. It's a big, loud song. Benjamin Graham is on drums. Aidan Arandas is on lead bass guitar.
That's right.
Cliff Bowden is on
electric
guitar, yeah, and
Sibylla Stevens
is on keyboards.
Lead keyboards.
I even do a gliss in this song,
That's right.
which is the I needed to be counted in quite a few times by Ben. It was great.
We'd miss it if it wasn't there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's definitely a fascinating moment.
Fascinating moment. Oh, there are a few, aren't there?
All right, so that's Babyccino.